Hi, there is a trigger warning for this video. If you are triggered by certain topics or can't handle your own emotions, this video is probably not for you. Hi, my name's Elaine and I'm a nurse here in the state of Kansas. I wanted to discuss today with you a topic that's gotten a lot of popularity again, which it seems to keep doing that. And a lot of people aren't aware of this topic, so I wanted to help people become more informed. So the subject of this topic is minor attracted persons, and we're using the term minor to define children, i.e. anyone under the age of 18. So you're probably wondering what that term means, and I'm going to tell you. That term is in reference to pedophiles. Yes, we are trying to redefine and rebrand the term pedophile. Yeah. I'm bringing this up because, like many other people, I thought it wasn't going to get a lot of traction. I thought it was going to go away, and every so often I hear it again, and it's fairly concerning. So let's start with recently. The reason this was on my radar is because I watched a video by a person who wanted to do a TED Talk. They proclaimed themselves as a therapist or counselor or what have you. I'm not really sure of their credentials. And I'm not going to look them up. I don't really care that much. I just care that they're spreading, harmful information to people. But they wanted to go and say, we shouldn't call pedophiles, and instead we should call them minor attracted persons, because a pedophile is a vilifying term and it creates harm, and we're just not understanding who they are. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what a pedophile is. Thank you. So, again, I thought this was going to go away. I don't know if anybody remembers, but back in 2018, a professor's assistant got fired from Old Dominion University for trying to use this term in a classroom. A lot of students were upset. I mean, understandably so. Who wants to change the term pedophile? Oof. And then recently, a teacher, high school teacher in Texas, was fired for using this term in the classroom. I don't have much on the investigation. I guess it's still going on. There's still an appeals process that has to go through before all the information can be given. But they use that term in front of high schoolers. So we're having counselors and professors and high school teachers telling our children this. Yeah, fun, right? So let's start with the actual history of this. Back in 2007, two, people, because I can't find their names and I can't find anything else about them. All I have is two people who were attracted to children, so pedophiles, decided they didn't like that term, and it was harmful and vilifying, and you're just really mean for calling them that. And it hurt their feelings. Oh, I'm so sorry, poor baby. So, they came up with this term to try and, normalize pedophilia. Yeah, because that's what we need. We, as a society, as parents, as people, normal, healthy, well-adjusted people who care about children, need to stop this. We need to stand up and make people aware of this, because sexual assault on children is a real thing. According to the National Center for Victims of Crime, more often than not, child abuse cases do not go reported. Every 9 minutes, according to RAINN.org, a child sexual abuse case is substantiated. Between those two sources, there's a huge disparity on the number of children who are victims of crime, specifically sexual crime, and it is staggeringly high. I don't know any parent who wants that to happen to their children. I know as a child, I didn't want it to happen to me, but it did. So knowing that there is a group of adults out there who are trying to normalize this just re-traumatizes me. It makes me upset. And it makes me wonder what these people are thinking. We had such a huge problem with sexual assault happening to adults and children that we had to create a group of nurses called sexual assault nurse examiners to get special training and special certifications for something like this. Imagine how traumatizing it is to be victimized and then go and have to have an invasive procedure to be able to prove the crime. Imagine how traumatizing it is for that nurse who may have children of their own at home to have to go and see a child and have to do that exam on that child. And imagine years later having to call that person a minor attracted person. And it was out of their control because they were just attracted to a minor. It wasn't really their fault and we're just so harmful to them. I'm sorry, but what about the harm to me? What about the harm to that child? What about the harm to any sexual assault victim out there? What about their feelings? People like this sicken me. You want to go use, abuse, mutilate, and indoctrinate my child to help someone who is a predator feel better? What is wrong with you? You have no right to be in any type of civilized society. You are a monster just like them. And to go and act like this is normal is not okay. Maybe if you don't like the term pedophile, don't be a pedophile.